Brian Norman Sr. clears up all the rumors about Eddie Hearns saying that they never got a counter offer. Check out what Brian Norman Sr. had to say. Roll the clip.
Keep feeding my people, man. Hey, this is the latest on the situation with the Boots fight on our end. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with Boots and Bozy on this team. I reached out to him after Eddie Hearn did his interview yesterday. We reached out immediately to Matchroom Lawyers, the one that sent the offer, and asked, what is this about us declining 2 offers? Matchroom Lawyer comes back with, oh, we didn't realize you sent a counter offer, which I find that hard to believe, because how can you say we declined anything? That means you never looked at the response to your offer. Because the first offer was it was ridiculous, but the second offer was close, and we can work with it a little bit. So anyway, we asked, what's your final offer? There's been no response, nothing since then. Eddie Hearn said Brian Norman told me and my son told us to reach out to him soon so we can get this done. That's exactly what we did. It's been 7 days since the first contract was sent, so I know they work on Saturdays. I know they're up and running on Saturdays. Here it is, 4 o'clock the next Saturday. We're waiting to see what's happening. So, again, that's all respect to Team Ennis. We all with it. Got nothing but love for them. I hope people don't think all of that bullshit was rah-rah towards them. None of that. No. We just don't want the smoke in the ring, man. We want the smoke in the ring. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing personal. Boza didn't turn the fight down. Let me make that clear. Boost didn't turn the fight down. I don't think anybody's lying. I think it's just a bunch of misinformation going around. But at this point, it looks like it's bullshit going on at this point. Because we clearly reached back out and said, what is your final offer? That's been 24 hours. Nobody has said a word. So if you can respond and say you didn't realize we sent the offer, then we ask you, okay, what is your counter offer? But then we say, okay, well, what's your final offer? And you don't say anything at all. That sounds kind of fishy. So I reached out to Bozy, asked him, just let him know what was going on or whatever. And I guess he going to do whatever he do on his end, and we're going to do what we do on this end to make the best fights for the fans to see at 147. I appreciate it.
WBO champion, Barrios, WBC champion, and Stanionis, WBA champion. All have been rejected. The one that I think has legs, and I saw him and his father come out in the last 24 hours, is Brian Norman, the WBO champion. We've made Top Rank 2 offers now for Brian Norman. Both have been rejected in a pleasant fashion. I mean, we get on very well with Top Rank. He posted yesterday saying we made a counter offer. We've not received any counter offer. So Brian, if you would like to make a counter offer, please hurry up and do so. But I want to make that fight. And if Brian Norman has the balls, and if Brian Norman is genuine, Brian, if you're genuine, let's go. Let's speed it up. Let's get this fight made. Because these are the kind of fights we should be making. Brian Norman says Boots is not the bogeyman. He's overhyped. Come on, Brian. If you believe that, let's get this fight made. We've made offers to...
Yo, what up, Fight Words? Your boy Boxing Fanatic. I'm back with another one. Brian Norman Jr. and Boots Ennis been going at it. Boots Ennis said he sent them a contract. Brian Norman said he accepted the contract. I'm about to roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Going for that. There's a lot of people bowing down to him. I'm not one of them. I am myself. I am a Norman. I'm far from the normal. You dig what I'm saying? So you ain't no big dog as long as I'm here. I didn't call him. My daddy called Bozy and told him himself, yes, we accepted the fight. And my daddy was trying to talk. He was trying to talk. But Bozy said, whoa. No, we ain't trying to fight right now. We want to say that till undisputed. We want to save that till later on and stuff like that. So your daddy is the one who said no, not us. We said yes. We called your daddy and all that just to say yes. And yes, I will come to Philly just for that fight. Don't forget, every time we ever encountered each other, I pulled up on y'all. So don't act like I'm no some Rudy Poo ass nigga. I ain't never been no bitch. You already know that for a fact.
As y'all just heard, Boots Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. said that they accepted the fight, but Boots Ennis and his daddy said they was going another route, that they would be trying to become undisputed. But Brian Norman has been elevated to full champion since Terrence Crawford moved up to 154 pounds. This is something we're going to be talking about. Stay tuned. So
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Brian Norman, he just came off a sensational knockout against Giovanni Santillan. Brian Norman is undefeated. He's 23 years old, from Atlanta. For the casuals that don't know, Brian Norman has been trying to get that fight with Boots Ennis, and I think that's the next fight for Boots if he can't get none of these other fighters in the ring with him, which I think would make for a great fight. That's if they both can get on the same page and make that fight happen. If Turki Al-Sheikh can step in and, you know, pay both of the fighters what they want, what they're looking for, I'm pretty sure Turki can make that happen, you know, with Eddie. And they both, I don't want to say it's signed with the zone, but I know Giovanni Santillan and Brian Norman, they just fought on ESPN, so I'm thinking that was probably a top ranked fight. Ain't no telling if Bob Arum has Giovanni, or he could have Brian Norman Jr. But we just seen Turki Al-Sheikh put on a show in LA, his first show in America, so I'm pretty sure he can make that fight happen. Brian Norman said that he would even go to Philly for that fight with Boots Ennis. I think that's the next fight for Boots if he can't get nobody in the ring with him at 154 pounds. Being that Boots he's just stopped David Avocado, David Avalanche, David Avanesian, the same guy Terrence Crawford had knocked out. But Boots couldn't knock him out. He just stopped him. So I go to tell you, Terrence Crawford, he possessed a lot of power at 154 pounds. And we just see him go up to 154 pounds to face Israel Majimov, and his power wasn't there. But being that Terrence Crawford moved up, Brian Norman Jr. was elevated to the full champion. So now we have a great fight on the rise in Brian Norman and Boots Ennis. That fight gotta happen. That's a must see fight. It's gonna sell, whether it's in Atlanta, Vegas, Houston, New York, Philly, wherever. It's gonna sell. They both got good names. They both got good skills. They both got great power, good ring IQ, good ring generalship, and I would love to see that. Somebody getting knocked out, somebody getting stopped. But we don't know until, you know, they sign on that dotted line or that line, and we got a press conference. Then we're gonna have a fight. Hopefully no one will ever get hurt in training camp. But they need to make that fight happen. It just seems like they got a beef. Like Brian Norman said, every time he pull up on Boots, you know, it ain't what it is. He want all the smoke, and he ain't backing down from nothing. He ain't no chump. He ain't no Rudy Poo ass nigga. So yeah, they need to make that fight happen ASAP. Y'all let me know about, you know, if y'all want to see that Brian Norman Jr. versus Boots Ennis, being that Boots can't get no other fighter in the ring with him that's going to give him some competition at 147 pounds. It's going to be looking like Boots going to become undisputed at no time. But we got to wait and see if we can get the rest of these fighters in the ring with him. Y'all let me know, all right? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.